Rescuers in need of rescuing. A New York City fire truck goes out of control and slams into several cars. The crash happening in the Brownsville section of Brooklyn.
So how and why did this all happen? Eyewitness News reporter Josh Einiger with the story. He's live at the scene. Josh.
It's a wild crash, Bill. This is the corner of East New York and St. Mark's Avenues in the Brownsville section, and that's the intersection where this tower ladder was sitting at a light waiting to cross. And when that light changed, it moved across the intersection, and that's when the firefighter at the wheel became incapacitated. He lost control, drifted off, slammed into a row of parked cars, and wound up on that sidewalk.
Call 911. Call 911.
They're the ones who come in an emergency, but tonight the firefighters of Ladder 120 in Brownsville found themselves asking the public to call for help after their own catastrophic crash. Raymond saw it all.
Just seen the fire truck cross over the lane to the incoming traffic and crashing.
Out of nowhere, I just heard like this loud impact. To me, it sounded like almost like the beginning of a thunderstorm.
Sources say the ladder, with 6 members of the FDNY inside, had been stopped at a traffic light on East New York Avenue when the driver, in firefighter speak, the chauffeur, suffered some sort of seizure. His foot hit the accelerator and the truck veered left. It slammed into a row of parked cars with such force, one of them went airborne.
This is crazy because I've never seen an accident like this. Like, I've seen my fair share of accidents, but I've never seen an accident like this.
For hours, investigators took measurements at the scene and worked to figure out the best way to pick the wreckage apart.
Hopefully that fireman is all right, man. You know what I'm saying? Lucky, like I said, lucky there wasn't nobody in them cars that they crashed into, you know. Could have been a tragedy.
And back live, it is pretty amazing. This happened in front of the Howard Houses, a NYCHA housing project, at around 6:30 in the evening, when you'd expect a lot of people to be either parking those cars or on the sidewalk, but there were no civilians involved here, nobody hurt. The 6 firefighters aboard that truck all went to the hospital. Only the driver, the chauffeur, remains in the hospital, where right now he's being tested to figure out medically what went wrong. But the good news, the fire department does expect him to be okay too.